If Krita is giving you an ffmpeg exporter error, don't worry, because in this video I'm going to show you the most effective fixes step by step. We'll cover the common first frame bug, a container change that often solves MP4 export issues, how to make sure your resolution isn't too heavy, how to point Krita to the built-in ffmpeg file if it can't detect it, and the fastest backup method if video export still refuses to work. If this tutorial helps, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more software fixes like this. Alright, let's jump right in. First, let's fix one of the most common Krita timeline problems, the first frame bug. This bug can break the ffmpeg script instantly if your export window starts anywhere other than the very beginning of the animation. To check this, open the render animation window in Krita. Once the window is open, look for the setting labeled first frame. If that number is anything other than 0, change it to exactly 0. This is important because even one incorrect frame offset can cause the export process to fail before it really gets started. After setting the first frame to 0, try your export again and see if the error is gone. If you're still having trouble, the next fix is to change the file container. Krita's MP4 encoder can sometimes throw errors when your graphics drivers are busy, overloaded, or just not cooperating with the export process. In that case, go back to the render animation window and find the file container dropdown. Instead of exporting as MP4, switch it to Matroska, which is the .mkv format. This can make the export process much more stable because MKV is often less fragile during rendering. A lot of creators use this as a simple workaround when MP4 export refuses to behave. After changing the container to Matroska, run the render again and check whether the file exports properly. Now let's look at resolution, because this is another major reason ffmpeg exports fail. In the render animation window, make sure your output resolution is reasonably close to a standard video size, like 1920 by 1080. If you're trying to render at 4K or higher, Krita may need much more memory, and that can make the export fail, especially on systems with limited RAM or weaker graphics hardware. So if you suspect memory is the issue, lower the resolution to something more manageable and test the export again. For many users, sticking to 1080p is the easiest way to keep the process smooth and reliable. If Krita still cannot detect ffmpeg at all, there's a very direct fix for that too. In the render animation window, look for the ffmpeg path setting. Click the folder icon next to it so you can manually locate the file. Then navigate to Krita's main installation directory. On Windows, this is usually /program files /Krita open parenthesis x64 close parenthesis /bin. Inside that built-in bin folder, select the ffmpeg.exe file. This tells Krita exactly where to find the encoder it needs. Once the correct path is set, try rendering again. In a lot of cases, this immediately solves the missing ffmpeg problem. But what if the video encoder completely refuses to work no matter what you try? Here's the easiest bypass, and it's a great one to know because it lets you keep all your progress without being blocked by ffmpeg. In the render animation window, change the export option from video to image sequence. Then select PNG as the format and export your animation. Krita will quickly dump every single frame into a folder as individual image files. This avoids the video encoder entirely, so even if ffmpeg is failing, your frames are still safely saved. After that, open a free video editor like CapCut or DaVinci Resolve. Import the image sequence folder, place it into your timeline, and export the final video from there. This method is extremely useful because it gives you a clean workaround when Krita's video rendering pipeline is the problem. In many cases, this is actually the fastest way to finish your project without losing any work. So to recap, if you're getting a Krita FFmpeg export error, start by setting first frame to 0, switch the container from MP4 to Matroska if needed, keep your resolution at a reasonable level like 1080p, manually point Krita to ffmpeg.exe if it can't detect it, and if all else fails, export as a PNG image sequence and finish in a free video editor. These steps solve most export problems and give you a reliable backup path every time. If this video helped you out, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss more quick software fixes and creative workflow tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.